As Tropical Storm Earl approaches, the Belize City Council is making preparations to ensure the safety of citizens and property. Councillor Philip Willoughby, who is in charge of City Emergency Management Organization, flood mitigation and climate change, spoke with Love News about the efforts they are undertaking.
We have been activated since yesterday. I believe we have done what we've needed to be done. I believe, not to say that we've gone beyond the call of duty, but we have done so in many regards. We visited the flood-prone and or low-lying areas across the city, the Genosha Boulevard area, the Crewman Lagoon area, the Gongolong area, and the Belamas Phase 3 and 4. What we have done, we've given out flyers indicating to residents to please pay attention to the weather, stay tuned to the local forecasts that are being issued via advisory to the respective media houses from CEMO and the Met Office. We've advised the residents again through this medium to look at your surroundings, ensure that your yards are clean, there's no debris around that can be turned into a missile or projectile. If your trees or plant or vegetation needs pruning or manicure or to be limbed, please do so now. You have sufficient time to get that done. You know what your house can withstand in terms of wind or rain. And if you know you are one of those vulnerable homeowners, ensure that you turn off your switch before leaving home. Ensure that you cover all the important documents, so forth. Use the heavy duty garbage bag, ensure it is sealed.
Belize City residents can still recall the effects of last year's floods. Willoughby spoke about the efforts they have been doing in flood-prone areas to encourage citizens to take precautions and move to shelters while it is still early.
We've put out our teams on the north side of the city to do a comprehensive walk through general sweep to pick up and clean up. And we'll do so tomorrow and hope we complete that by midday, walking through to pick up and cleaning up the city. In particular now going to that Crewman Lagoon area, that is a situation on its own. We hope that the PR that we have done since yesterday morning, last night, and again this morning I went back to ensure that the residents behind there, because there's about 250, somewhere between there and 300 homes behind there. And maybe if you average out a household, maybe that 3 to 5 people. So you could imagine how many people are behind there. The electrical network is another concern. You may recall that we had to put the government's assets in clear and present danger in the last flood. The Coast Guard, the BDF had to put their boats in there to evacuate people because they didn't want to do it voluntarily. So I hope that all that work pays dividends and that the residents has listened in these low-lying and flood-prone areas as we get closer to the storm making what is quite likely and possible landfall sometime tomorrow evening into Thursday morning.
Willoughby listed all the shelters that have been prepared for residents to be safe during tropical system Earl.
Since then, likewise, been preparing the shelters. So at this moment, I believe we should be concluding the preparation of all shelters to be utilized when we get the green light in our deliberations with CEMO. That is our goal. So outside we have St. John's Vianney Primary School. We have the Mad Williams High School. We have Queen Square Primary School. We have Unity Presbyterian Primary School. We have St. Martin de Porres Primary School. We have St. Luke Methodist Primary School. We have Grace Primary School. We have Salvation Army. We have Palote High School. We have the IT Vet Engineering buildings to the back, the UB building, engineering building. We have All Saints Primary School, Trinity Methodist School, and we have also in our reserves If needs be, we got UB Teachers College.
Willoughby stated that as soon as they receive the green light from the National Emergency Management Organization to start moving residents into shelters, they will do so.